Meteorologist Matthew East here in the Weather on the One's Forecast Center. This is your Thursday, September 10th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Sort of a damp, dreary start to the day in much of the western Carolinas. This is the radar imagery this morning from just before 5 a.m. And we do have some areas of showers that's affecting really especially the Charlotte area on up toward Hickory and Boone and extending into portions of the Triad viewing area. Now it's dry for most of the eastern part of the state this morning, with the exception being around Elizabeth City over toward extreme northeastern parts of the state. Much of the Outer Banks down through Wilmington in good shape in terms of the radar this morning. Here's a look at the upper air pattern today. Still a pesky upper level low situated really right near the Virginia-North Carolina border. There's been occasionally some little disturbances sort of pivoting around that have enhanced that chance of rain at times. That's what we're seeing out there this morning with the showers we have. But that low is gradually weakening and pulling away, and we'll see a much lower opportunity for rain as we go through the next several days after today. But high temperatures today are going to be on the cooler side of things. We have some northeasterly winds today. That factored together with some cloud cover are going to give us some 70s for highs, probably mid to at best upper 70s for high temperatures this afternoon, and we will have that chance of some showers with us at times today, especially through the first half of the day, probably diminishing shower chances as we head on toward this evening. Now, tomorrow, we'll see more in the way of sunshine. Probably not a bright sunny sky all day by any means, but more sunshine tomorrow than what we'll see today, and therefore a little warmer, probably lower 80s for most of our high temperatures tomorrow afternoon in the Piedmont. And then how about the weekend? Well, there you go on Saturday. I think that rain chance probably overdone. I've left the forecast dry over the weekend, mid-80s for highs on Saturday and there on Sunday. So really a pretty good-looking weekend forecast with a warm-up on the way, those highs back well up into the 80s. Now, still a lot of, uncertainty with the forecast, at least the specifics of the forecast for next week. This is, of course, the GFS. The GFS, one of the wetter of the models for next week. And really, I haven't changed a whole lot in my forecast for the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday time frame of next week. For Monday, and really each day there, Monday through Thursday, I'll mention the chance of at least some shower activity around the area. How great that chance is, I still don't have a lot of confidence in, but there could be at least some showers around next work week. But some models actually have us completely dry, so we'll have to see how that unfolds. But again, for this morning's forecast package, I've left that the same general ideas going for next week with some shower chances. This is Monday on the GFS, and there's Tuesday. GFS continues to indicate Tuesday is the wettest of the days, and then some shower chance lingering on into Wednesday and maybe Thursday as well, at least Wednesday. And probably, either way you look at it, by the end of next week, maybe by Thursday and Friday, we'll see much lower rain chances. But at least I'm going to keep the chance in through the first half of next work week for some showers at times. And still, a lot of indications on various modeling, and I think this is probably a good idea that at some point through the second half of the month, we get into a pretty good shot of some colder air. Now, the models have been waffling back and forth as to when exactly that will be, but I do think, especially say from the 20th onward, a pretty good chance somewhere in there of a pretty good shot of some colder air. All right, tropical update time. There's Hurricane Fred way over here in the eastern Atlantic Ocean. That's the satellite imagery of Fred this morning, and if you notice here, the storm beginning to be more weighted to the north side as opposed to the south. The center right about there, and there has been still an eye visible at times this morning, but Fred beginning to feel the effects of some southwesterly shear, and it's beginning to make that turn to the north as well. That's the Hurricane Center forecast, and it looks like the forecast pretty much unchanged. We'll see Fred weakening with time as we head on through the weekend, probably becoming a remnant low by Monday or Tuesday. And as the system loses its deep convection or its deep rain and thunderstorm activity, we'll see the system become much more shallow in nature. So as that occurs, it probably will bend back off toward the west. But the general idea here is still the same. Fred's going to be what we call a fish storm way out there in the eastern Atlantic Ocean as it gradually weakens and probably eventually dissipates here over the next 4 or 5 days. So Fred still does not look like a problem for the U.S. All right, that's it for this Thursday edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everyone have a great day today, and we'll have a new edition of the video for you tomorrow morning. Have a great day, and God bless.